Hey, Tony here at Random Adventures 2.0. Where are we at and what are we doing? Well, where we're at, we're in Shamokin, Pennsylvania at Irish Isle. What's Irish Isle, you ask? It's a butcher shop. So I'm going to go in there. And what are we doing? Well, haven't quite figured that out yet. So if you're ready for an adventure, this is going to be random. But first I got to go in there. So cue the music. There it is. All right. Well, I'll see you in a minute. Cut the music. All right. Well, so we've got our beef. I've got that ribeye steak. Ooh, I put it in the refrigerator. Now we just got to figure out what we're doing next. All right. Well, I will bring it back when we figure that out. I'm just not sure what we're doing. So I found our spot. So Walmart is over there. And I'm not sure if we're going to, I want to cook that steak first. So I came across the street. There's a strip mall, and it's going to be closing later. There's a Mexican Ranchero Aztec restaurant right over there. It's pretty busy. But there's right behind me is a smaller strip mall, well, a smaller building with several businesses in it. And I'm thinking we're going to go to the other side of there, face the car out, the back towards the building, to kind of give us a little cover to cook. Well, let's get over there. So this is the strip mall. So there's the restaurant. You got Yummy Buffet, Pizza Hut, Good Spirits, Holiday Hair, State Farm, Shoe Department. So we're going to work our way down this way. You got a Dollar Tree. All right. So the little building I was talking about is over there to the left. And then right across, like I said, there's Walmart. And then also a Mavis Tire was just built there. So we're going to come to the end of this parking lot. Work our way around this way. To the left, down there is Aldi's Tractor Supply. And you'll see Walmart coming up here on the left. Now that's across the highway, but I'm going to pull in here, back in, and get our spot set. Oh, the sun is right in my eyes, but that's going to be a beautiful sunset. All right, let's get out and check our spot out. Okay, right across there is Walmart. So, like I said, down there is Aldi's, and then right over there where the sun's at, that's Tractor Supply. But we're all parked in our spot. This is what it looks like. So I backed up kind of close to the back, but I wanted to leave enough room to leave the hatch up. But there's a nice trailer right there blocking our view coming from that direction. But I don't know how many people drive around the back of here. But you got a dumpster right there. Hey, Sam from Northwest Wind, there's a dumpster. So over there's a LCBC church. And then you got a road that goes back there. Now, right down here next to Tractor Supply, they're getting ready to put in a Wawa. Man, I can't wait for a Wawa to get here. Oh, they got some good coffee. But this is the plaza at Cole Township. Like I said, right across there is Walmart. And right over there is Mavis Discount. Oh, there's an ATM machine if we need cash. Yeah. Okay, let's get busy. So Because I'm backed up pretty close, I think we can work right in this area because we've got that cover right there too. So I think that's going to work out pretty good. So what are we going to cook that steak on? Well, I've got the electric pan, but you don't cook a ribeye in that electric pan. So I brought the Adventure Scuttle again. So I'm going to set that up right there. I'm not going to pull the table out, I don't think, to cook it. I think I can sit on the bumper and do everything like right here. So, I got to get this thing set up first. So with the Scuttle, like I said, I'm going to get that set up, but a light just came on. We've got an LED light right there, so that's going to cast light down in this area. So that should be pretty good. Right before I turn the camera back on, I think if people come, they're going to be going to the ATM. One vehicle's already done that. There's still stores that are open all along here. So, yeah. Should we wait? Should we just go for it? I think go for it because I'm getting hungry. If you noticed, I don't have the window shades on. I'm going to tell you about that. So look at the sun through the window. That's cool. All right, so the Adventure Scuttle, it comes in this blue carrying bag. You guys are familiar with the channel. You've seen this before. This is a great way to cook, and we're going to cook that ribeye on here. Now, everything you need comes right in this pack. I'm just going to flip it out. So on the top, I don't think I ever showed this part before, but this is our cooktop. So we're going to pull that out. Ooh, look at that. It's all seasoned. And then we got our legs and then our burners in here. All right, let me get it put together. Yeah, they're cleaning off all these down there with a truck and a power washer. So they're power washing the building. I believe they're closed right now. So yeah, looks like Tractor Supply is shutting down. Yeah, I think we're gonna get cooking here real quick. So this is the burner. So we're just attaching it to our gas canister, which is the butane propane mix. Okay, we got it all set up. So you can see there's our cooktop, there's our burner, and then our gas bottle, and then the 3 legs. All right, I think we're gonna set it over here. I think we're gonna cook on the side here because I like that light right there. Maybe close to the tire, so I'm tucked in here. So maybe I'll have to get my stool out so I can sit there, because that might be a little rough sitting on the bumper and doing everything like that. So you know what, maybe not though. We'll see. I'm not sure. Okay, now we just got to get our burner Scuttle fired up and then we can start cooking. Oh, I think it's going to be great right there. This is a big piece of ribeye here. Oh, look at that. That looks good. Now, I did get Redmond's, this is real salt. It's got a lot of minerals in it. So I'm going to go ahead and salt this up. Oh, we're not going to be stingy with the salt. Oh, look at all that marbling in the fat on there. Let's flip that over. And more salt. Get it good in there. Now, I usually use GPS, which is garlic, pepper, and salt. So I'm just doing salt on this. I want to hold off on the garlic and pepper. This time around, I'm just going to go with all salt. Boy, is that looking good. So we got that nice and heated up. So we're just going to, oh, did you hear that sizzle? Oh, that is nice. So we're just going to lay that right on there. Let that get to working. I think what might be even a better idea is I open the door and I sit down here and we cook right here. So I got to get the steak over here. So just going to grab it by the 2 handles very gently. Oh, that's a sizzling. Oh, very good. And we'll just put it right about there. I should be able to reach that. I'll just let that work for a little bit. Oh, I can smell it. We're only going to go a couple minutes each side. clean this mess up. I think she's about ready to flip. Oh yeah. Yeah, I just turned it off. We're gonna get that off. We're gonna put it on this cutting board and we're gonna let that rest. I might stick some butter on there. And then we'll just stick it right in the back of the car here. Ooh, that's looking good. Them juices are flowing. So I am gonna put a little bit of butter on there. I just cut off a nice couple shavings. Just spread it across there. Ooh, very good. Oh, nice. I should have melted that. Oh well, I'm just hungry. Oh, it's melting though. I'm just gonna do a little slice right here of get this little bit of beef and a little bit of fat. Oh, can you see it? Oh, that looks good. Doesn't that look good? All right. Oh, we got it medium rare, like I like it, and kind of burnt on the outside. Everybody from Walmart's gonna be coming over here. Oh, here's the bite. Ooh. Oh man. That's better than any steakhouse I've ever been to. Oh, cut another piece. So, what are we having for sides? Nothing. We're having a side of steak and a side of steak. Oh. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Man, that is good. Oh, look at that big old piece of fat. Oh, man. Woo, look at that big old piece of fat. All right. But you're probably wondering, Tony, what are you doing? Right? I'll tell you in a little bit. Man. Man, I haven't eaten since this morning. I'm gonna have to be careful. If somebody comes around, I might have to share it with them. I'll tell you what, that was extremely good. Oh, I'm gonna save some of it for tomorrow morning. So I better get in there quick because I'm eating it. So I've got a container right there. We'll put that a little bit in there, and then that's gonna be for breakfast. Ooh, with something else. All right, I've got everything put away, just straightening up. Got the scuttle broke down and everything. I'll tell you what. Let's walk around the front of the building. Yeah, here's the front of the building right here. You can see the restaurant way over there is all closed up now. We didn't have Mexican, we had steak. Mavis Tire right there. That's all closed up. And Walmart is still fairly busy. The gas pumps are still on. Yeah, this intersection gets pretty busy out here. So we'll see how busy that is all night long, right? Okay, let's get back to our car. Yeah, there we are sitting on the side of the building. Still got the hatch open. I'm gonna get that closed up. Then we're gonna hop in the car and just kind of hang out in there. I wanna tell you guys something. Why'd I eat that big old steak and nothing else? All right, I'll talk to you in the car. Okay, we're all back in the car. So let me get the hatch closed. See how bright that is back there with that light? Watch this when I close the find the button. There we go. It's a closing. Watch this. Look how dark that is. So it's dark. It's darker than it's been. Even this window here, the driver window and the passenger window are darker, and the back's even darker. And well, I'll tell you more about that. I'm still going to talk about the meat first, right? So why did I just eat a big old ribeye steak? Because it's good. Yeah, but no. So if you're following along with the channel and you're subscribed, or maybe you haven't subscribed yet, well, if you're not, what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button. All right. Well, anyhow, so yeah, and while you're at it, hit the like button. Serious, please. Help. Okay, well, why did I just eat a big old ribeye steak and then save just a little bit for tomorrow? Well, if you are following along with the channel and you come on to our Sunday Night Lives every Sunday, I mentioned after being in Lancaster for that last video, which was the Mid-Atlantic Hammock Hangers Association down there, MAHA. I ran into homeless Santa. Okay, so, and I met him, came across him down in Florida back in January. And I almost didn't recognize him because he's been doing something called the carnivore. So he's been eating carnivore. Talking to him and things like that. Now, disclaimer here, all right? Serious. I'm not a medical doctor, nor give any medical device or anything like that, health-wise or anything like that. Okay, so check with your physician on anything you are going to do. Okay, with that out of the way, get out of here. But no, on a serious note, I've been having different issues and things, and yeah. So I'm seeing how this goes so far. Stay tuned, because check with us on Sunday Night Live and you'll be able to see the progress, and maybe I'll talk a little bit more about the symptoms on Sunday Night Live as well. Okay, well, enough of that. All right. What about the windows? All right. Well, I have WeatherTech window shields in the side. So if you watched our Subaru Outback build out or anything like that, or seen the video, any other videos about me car camping, you know I put WeatherTech window shades. I keep them in the black side out all the time. Well, I changed it because I've got the windows all blacked out, right? So I went the other day, and I want to say thanks a lot for a lot of y'all that have done buy me a coffees and things like that. I was saving those up, so your coffees went to add to this channel. Patreon, things like that have just really, any contributions that we do on a Sunday Night Live, I took that money and I'm using it to, get some more equipment, just so we can keep doing these different camps. So as you're watching this maybe for the first time and you're saying, oh, this guy's car camping. Well, I do hammock camping, stealth camping, a lot of other camping other than just car camping. So check out the playlist. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button. I don't usually do that in the middle of a video, but I'm serious, please. Well, I went to Luxury Auto Tint, which is a local-ish business. They're in Coltmont, Pennsylvania, so not too far from Elysburg. So if you're familiar with the area, great guys. Just, they did an amazing job. So their business is they're brothers, and one has the auto detailing and does other things, but the window tinting, he's been doing it since he was 16 years old. I had a great time there. It didn't take him long either. They cut all the window shades or tinting on this computer right here. They had the computer program, and then it just cut it all out. And then they stuck them on this board, like plexiglass, and then peeled the plexiglass, the tint off the plexiglass, then stuck it on the outside of the window, and then heated it up to make it bend. I don't know. They know exactly what they're doing, and they let me back in the shop so I could grab these pictures so you guys could kind of get an idea what all they were doing. And yeah, they did. Now, they did the very back window of the Subaru, the hatch. Usually I would never put the WeatherTech in there because I like to hide in plain sight. So I don't put those in so nobody knows that I'm in here, because if they see a window shade, they're like, oh, somebody's sleeping in there. So for me, that I like to not be obvious when I'm stealth camping. So I never put that in there. I have it, but I never put it up. I did first couple times, but then decided not to, because it's too obvious. But the reason I wanted to get the windows tinted, so the driver and the passenger, that's like the middle grade. And then all the sides and the back, and you can see them putting them on here, they are as dark as you could go, right? So if this was a panel van, no windows, well, then you wouldn't be able to see in. But having this with the windows, I can still see out, but the idea is generally they can't see in, especially if I don't have any light on in here. Maybe with a light on, you can see a little bit, but well, we may test that out a little bit here in a couple minutes. But yeah, it's great. They did a fantastic job. So thank you for all your support with Buy Me a Coffees. It went to, a lot of times it doesn't go to coffee. It goes to things like this, but I want you to know that your support has been just amazing and allowed me to do so much. Yeah. But yeah, this was a great business. So if you're looking for and you're in the area, I highly recommend them. All right. Well, enough of me jibber jabbering. Yeah. Let's check to see if I can see a light on in here while we're outside. There's one van right over there. So this is the building that we were parked on the side of. You can see those LED lights that are shining that we used to cook and stuff. I pulled it over here because I thought it would be a little bit darker, so we could see what's going on with the car a little better, even though we've got a pole light right up there. It's not as dark as I want it to be, but I don't want to leave this parking lot. But let's take a look, because I've got a light on in there. Now you can see all these through the windshield, through that front window, only because I'm not as dark of a tint in there on that window. These ones are as dark as I get there and the back. But let's see what it looks like in here. So there's our test. This is the O-Light O bulb. That's the light that I usually use when I'm just in the back and I got to look at something and have a light on, or I'll put the fairy lights on that are up there. There's our cook stuff. There's our food that we always carry around because we're looking for thru hikers pretty soon when we go by the Appalachian Trail. There's our 5-gallon water jug. Oh, it's got about 2 gallons left. Oh, I'm gonna have to get some more. But there's our USB water pump, and you can see I got a battery bank right there that charges it up whenever it gets low. All All right, well, let's get back over to our spot. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, it is. Hiding in plain sight. You know what? I think I might be better off parked back here. So I'm going to back in right here so that our tailgate is facing the grass area and Tractor Supply. And then we've got that curb right there behind us. And there's nothing behind us. And I've got that back window all blacked out. I think we'd be better off here. Yep. I think that's perfect. Yeah, and that way I can use that curb to get in the back. All right, well, actually, let me open the back. Let's see what that looks like. So right there is Tractor Supply. And then in front of us are all the other businesses. All right, well, I'm going to sit here for a little bit, and then we're going to climb in the back. I'll see you back there. I'm going to go ahead and pop the trunk, and we're going to climb inside. It's a little misty in here. So you can see I've got the red fairy lights going. Yep, so we're going to crawl in and then close it up and go to bed for the night. All right, so it's getting late. I'm getting tired. Yeah, so far, so good. Not too many cars. There's only been one or two that have driven through the parking lot, but they didn't even look over in my direction. But the intersections died down pretty much. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and give this a close. All right. It's a closing. All right, well, we're all in. So I'm probably going to leave the red lights on up there, and I'll just turn my light bulb off. All right, well, I will see you in the morning, and until then, you have a great night. Oh, I got to lock it. We're locked. Okay, lights out. See ya. Someone just pulled in right next to my car. There's a white van that just pulled in and parked there. Somebody going to work. You hear the horn beeping. They looked over at my car, but they can't see me. I'll wait for him to get into work. It's early yet. It's a little after 7. He might work for that rent center. I'm trying to see where he's going in at. Yeah, let me show you the van. Yeah, just watch him walk up that way. Right there is the van. I don't think you can see it, but I can see out these windows, which is so cool. All right, there's Tractor Supply. I see one car down there. So employees are coming to work. Better get up and get some coffee and get breakfast made. All right. Oh, unlock. It is. Good deal. Push the button. All right. Here we go. And get a little bit of water for our coffee. So we'll get our kettle going for our water. So right now you might think, well, isn't he worried about someone catching him? We're done. We're all done. That's why I'm not worried about the car, because that's an employee in the parking lot. Really, when you think about it, it's over, except for making coffee and breakfast. So we had a successful night. Traffic's going to start picking up even more and more. Businesses down there, Aldi's and Tractor Supply will open up. I don't know if they open at 8 o'clock or not, but we're only half an hour away. So let's get cooking. We're going to use our electric kettle with the power bank because that's nice and quick and we don't got to start a flame or get our scuttle out. Can't heat hot water up in the scuttle. Well, you could. And then we're gonna use our electric cook pot. So this is on my Amazon storefront. If you go on there, anything that I use you can find on my Amazon storefront. It's down in the description, and that is just go into the cooking section and you'll see that, except for the scuttle. That's not on there. Yeah. So time to make breakfast. I got the pot. You can see the green light on there. That's off. That's on. We're going to put a little bit of our butter in here and get that sizzling. Oh, I love this butter. Okay. I just want to put it's a non-stick pan. I really don't need butter, but I need butter because I need the fat from it. So we're gonna close that up, lay that to the side, and then we're gonna stick our ribeye steak in there. Ooh, you can hear it sizzling already. And then we're gonna crack a couple eggs. Now I do have Cooper sharp cheese right here. Ooh, our water should be steaming, bubbling. Turn that off. Okay. Oh, our butter's gonna burn. I gotta get a couple eggs cracked in here. And I got our trash bag laid to the side. Ooh, look at those nice orange yolks. I'll probably just put 2 in. I don't think I got any shells in there, but if I did, that's a little calcium for us. Right? Okay. Oh, I think just 2 eggs should be good. That doesn't take it long to cook up. I'm gonna get our coffee made and then I'll, well, bring it back in a minute. So this mug here, this is the Random Adventures 2.0, and let me spin it around here and show you that JDB Designs sent me this cup. I opened that up on a Sunday Night Live. Ooh, our eggs are cooking. I didn't even get my coffee put in there yet. I want to get that cheese, some of that Cooper sharp cheese in here, get that melted. A couple slices. And then I'm going to just cover it, put the lid on, turn this off. Let that steam and melt down in there while I'm finishing making the coffee. Ah, it looks good. Spoon out. Oh, we're getting busy. There goes the trash truck. Yeah, around 4 o'clock in the morning, that dumpster that was over by that building that we were cooking at last night, it came in and scooped it up and was bang, bang, bang on the top of it. Woke me up. I was like, what is that? And then it just backed up and left. And I was like, oh, waking me up. How's a guy supposed to sleep in a parking lot with all that racket? All right, so I'm going to have this Swift coffee. So this one's going to be the mainstay. I've really loved this coffee. The other one, I keep another one back here. This one here is the Brazil. We had this one on the last camp. So I'm going to go mainstay with this one. And it comes in this really awesome little pack. We'll just rip it open. I'll show you. Well, if you're new into the channel, you'll see this is a really fine coffee. All right, let's get that in our cup. Oh, I'm gonna spill it all over. I pull it away too quick. Oh, yum. Dissolves really, really fast in here. Oh, all that cheese is melted in there. It's all gooey. Shake it up instead of stir. But first I'm gonna sit here and take a sip of my coffee. Good morning. Cheers. Salute. All right. Now that's a good cup of coffee. Yeah, it is. All right, let's get to eating. Ooh, that's a steamy. Look at that. Can you see in there? That's all melted. I think I'm just gonna eat it right out of here because no sense of cleaning two things. All right, well, let me spin you around and start eating. So this is Tony's 2.0 in a pot. Egg, ribeye, cheese, breakfast. That looks delicious. I'll tell you in a second. Boy, that ribeye is good in them eggs. Yeah, it is. All right, I'm going to go ahead and finish this up. And then, hey, I think it's going to be about time to get out of here. Man, that car is really close, isn't it? There's another one just pulled in there. Oh, the parking lot's starting to fill up already. Okay. I'm going to sit down here and enjoy breakfast and the scenery. Tractor Supply. Okay, we're all cleaned up in the back of the car. Well, this parking lot's starting to fill up, so we better get going. This was a great spot, and I did sleep really good last night, and I just undid that ONEWIND top blanket. That's all I needed. I stayed in my t-shirt. I didn't even put a jacket on or anything. I was good in the car. I think it only got down to like 60 or 58. I think when I was talking to Miss 2.0, she said it was 58 degrees, and that was about 11:30. She got off late at work last night. But yeah, all right. This was a great camp. Well, I think we better go ahead and cue the music. There it is. All right. Well, if you can't get out and have your own adventure, keep coming along with me. I really appreciate it. And just remember, it's one adventure at a time. We're having a blast. So this is a car camping one. We've got the hammock camping. We've got all kinds of random adventures. So if you want to hit that notification bell, that'll notify you anytime I put out a video. I try to do one every Thursday, and we've been pretty good with that. So until next time, Tony 2.0 out. Well, not out. I gotta close this. Oh, hit the button. Oh, my coffee. Whew, saved my coffee. All right, we'll see you on the next random adventure. All right, have an awesome week. Oh, don't forget to tune in Sunday night. We always talk about the video of the week. All right, see ya.